Hi guys, this is Isabel. I'm doing something a little bit different. I'm actually starting with the naked face because we're going to be doing a get ready with me. I haven't decided yet if it's going to be a chatty get ready with me while I'm actually getting ready, or if I'm just going to speed things up and let you know what's going on. If you're looking at this, that's my wall of little bit of my art. That's some of my watercolor. So the only thing I have on right now is this cleanser that I received from Ipsy, I think. This is the Clean Lab AC Dew Foam from Dewy Tree, and the reason I'm using this is because I'm running out of cleansers. So now the next step I was on is on my toner, and I'm using the Watermelon Glow PHA and BHA Port Type toner, and I love this. Oh my gosh, I think I need to charge my mirror because it keeps turning off. And this is how I put this on. It's so funny. People say, oh, it smells so much like watermelon. I don't smell that at all. The only thing I smell is not coconut, but the cactus water. That's literally all I smell. And I like to just use it with my hands and to let it penetrate. Oh my gosh. Okay, feels so nice. So yeah, I thought it was kind of a, it's been a while since I've filmed a beauty video, and I thought, well, why not update you guys on, what's going on. Not that there's anything much that's been going on since the last time I chatted with you. And yeah, but I also wanted to give you an idea of how I've updated my makeup routine when I do wear makeup. It's not as, anyway, you'll see, it's not as involved. Ooh, I forgot that I am also wearing the Stem Cellular Anti-Wrinkle Eye Treatment from Busy Beauty as my eye cream. Yeah, the heating has made my whole skin so thirsty, even if I have combination skin. And that's why I'm wearing this. That's why I add like a lot of things. Yes, I put it close because I love the feeling of this mist. This is the Glow Recipe Watermelon Glow Mist. Ultra fine mist, sorry. But I absolutely love it. It feels so amazing. If you've never tried it, the mister they have on there is, this is my second bottle, and I think I received my first one in a BoxyCharm box. Same as this. I received this in a BoxyCharm box. And this, I think, came as a freebie in a Sephora box, I think. But I love it so much, I ordered the full size. Oh, there's one thing I probably should have done that I will do afterwards, is I'm gonna do my eyebrows, but I'm not doing them on camera, and I'm not doing them today, and we're just gonna, you know what? We're just gonna leave them. Well, maybe not leave them, but I might, oh, I don't have my other thin one that I like to use. Okay, well, you know what? We'll try to do with just this stuff. Oh, just to let you know a little bit, my life at the moment. I changed my work hours, which has made me feel I'm so much better. I'm also following a lifestyle change app. It's I call it the lifestyle change because I refuse to say that I'm on a diet, because I'm not on a diet. I hate diets. I have watched my mother ruin her health with multiple diets. I will never ever be able to stand the smell of apple cider vinegar, because she used to drink it like it was water, but she'd boil it down, like she'd make it hot like a cup of coffee or something. And today, every makeup thing that you put on her will turn slightly orange because her acid level is like so high. She can't have certain, like she can't have fragrances. Anyway, it's ugh. That and boiled cabbage. You guys ever heard of that boiled cabbage soup thing? Soup diet? Yeah, she's done that one. She's done the one where, I think it was the first or second day, where all she ate was peanut butter. Never. Because I watched my mother do these things, I vowed never to do that. So, yeah. So that's why I'm following the Noom app. And every day I do my little activities, I read through the things, and oh, I'm Fair Light, by the way. This is the CoverGirl Clean Fresh Skin Milk. So I've down my foundation as well. I prefer to have something that kind of looks like skin, given that my skin now is a little more manageable since I've been taking better care of it. I'm eating better, so that works out well. And like I was saying, this is by all means not sponsored. I'm just a big fan of Noom. I did once upon a time, like before I got sick and everything, years ago, I decided to follow Noom. And I lost 15 or 16 pounds. And I felt great. I had endurance. I had flexibility. It was awesome. And then I got sick, and I honestly don't know what to think. Comment down below. I'd like to run something by you. Okay, so what I'd like to run by you is this. I was sick, okay? And of course I was scared. You guys know. If you guys don't know, I'm not gonna go into any details. If you want a story time, then you need to warn me so that I let you know, because it's a part of my life I'm trying to put behind me. But I had breast cancer. I'm gonna use this to go back in. And I battled all the things for about 5 years. And during that time, it just seemed like I was, you know, whenever you see people portrayed on TV and they're sick, they have cancer. They're like all white with purple and they're like skin on bones. Well, that's not what was happening to me. I was gaining weight like crazy. So I made a comment in front of a nurse while I was going through the treatments, and I said, oh my gosh, I think I'm gonna have to stop eating or something because this is ridiculous. Oh, I think it was when I went on the scale, and she says, look, some of these treatments will make you gain weight, so no, chill. So I'm like, okay, whew, I feel a little bit better. It's like skin. It's like my skin, but better kind of thing. Yeah. And I was so grateful to that nurse because, you know, I really thought I was on a down spiral. So, but I thought, hey, it's okay. Oh, sorry. I always do that. I always forget to let you guys know that I'm putting on the Clean Canvas eye base from Gerard Cosmetics, which is my all-time favorite. I'm probably putting on way too much right now. It's just because, and I'm just gonna do the rest like this because I don't want to have too much, but I also want to literally have a clean canvas because if you notice before I put this on, sorry, I'm sidetracking here, but before I put this on, you probably noticed that my eyes are all like, is that what they call hyperpigmentation? Because the area around my eyes is all like way darker than the rest of my face. Let's see when you turn that off. Oh, I need a little more blending. Yes, anyway, So I thought, okay, well, I feel a little bit, I feel better, you know? Someone's telling me that it's kind of normal. Okay, I'm gonna go do my eyebrows and I'll be right back. Okay, so they're not perfect, but at least there's something there. There's color, and now let me brush them out if I can find my brush. Yeah, so this is what the lady said. The nurse, the fabulous, wonderful nurse says this, and then, oh, there it is. Just using my e.l.f. eyebrow duo brush. Just want to brush through my brows, and I'm using the micro ink pen from L'Oreal, which some people say is the dupe for that. Is it Urban Decay or Smashbox or one of those? Okay, they look pretty bushy terribleness, but you know what? I'm okay with that right now. Oh, I actually brought a color switch this time and not using my fuzzy pants to do it. Okay, so I go months later, feeling kind of down about myself because I think I'd gained another 20 pounds or something, and get on the scale. I get on the scale, and the nurse that was there, I said, oh my gosh, you know, like, this is, it does bother me that I am putting on some weight like that, but at least I know that, you know, it's mostly the treatment that's doing it. And the nurse didn't say a word. That other nurse just looked at me like, and then turned away, and I all of a sudden I was like, is it possible that A, this nurse is a B? Just putting it out there. And 2, the first nurse was just placating me, like she was just humoring me and trying to make me feel better. So anyway, so I had, it took me a long time to accept what I looked like, because I used to be like super skinny. I had an hourglass figure, but I was mostly hips, but I had like 24-inch waist. It's a little different now. You know, like even after I had my girls, it took a while, but I was able to get back to somewhat of a, you know, maybe not that small, but I was still able to get back into a shape close to what I used to have, except that my hips looked like I'd born children, you know? So anyway, I'm just gonna add a little bit of Laura Mercier powder just underneath my eyes. Gonna set, and in case I get any fallout. So, oh, and I'm using my brush from Complex Culture, is that what they're called? It's the highlighting brush. So now that plus other things, you know, just looking at myself in the mirror and not being very happy with the shape of things, I'd kind of put it in my head that, you know, there's just not going to be any, oh, and by the way, this is like a wide open thing. I know I'm kind of opening myself up to ridicule and all kinds of things because I'm being extremely transparent here. I'm sorry, I just want to make sure that it's well blended in. Oh my gosh, I'm so thirsty. I'm gonna go get some water, okay? I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm at this point in my life. I hadn't been working since I was sick. Oh yes, I'm going to, this is usually the one I go to. This is the Natasha Denona Mini Sunset palette. It's probably not like the best one of the little ones, blah, blah, blah. I don't care, I like it. And I'm just gonna do something very, very simple. Don't expect anything. Like I said, this is my everyday kind of look, okay? I remembered that I had, I'm just doing this one here. So I remembered that I'd had some pretty good success with New, but because of everything that's happened with my treatments and everything, I was thinking, well, there's probably just no way that I'm gonna be able to lose now, right? Okay, now if you see my eyes looking there, that's instead of at you guys, it's because I'm looking at myself in the mirror, because this one My mirror's being a butt. Oh, especially on this side, I can't see anything. Okay. Yeah, this is how I'm trying to figure out where my crease is, and my eyes are not the best, so bear with me because the phone's kind of small. Right now it'd have to be a giant TV for me to see my eye. Yeah, so because, you know, hormone levels have gone down, you know, like I've changed a lot. I'm technically in my menopause, even though I'm just in my 40s. My mother's in her 60s and she's still not fully in her menopause yet. I get more hot flashes than she does. I like to just do like a nice base color like this, and I'm gonna go in with like a really nice fluffy brush in here because I just want to like blend it really well everywhere. So I wasn't accepting my lot in life, if you will, but I kind of was, you know? Or once I started feeling better, and then when I started looking for a job and all that stuff, it was like, okay, well, this is the main thing that I need to be looking at, right? I need to be looking to find a job and be able to become self-sustainable again. Can be self-sufficient again, right? So if you don't know, in Canada, we pay for our healthcare through our taxes, which means that whenever we go out and buy something, this is very quick Econ 101 for non-Canadians. Yeah, so we buy something at the store and then we're charged an extra 13% on whatever. And then that money gets pooled into, you know, paying for stuff. And the provincial part goes to the province, and then the rest goes to our healthcare system. And that's why whenever we go to the doctors, we never have any bills, okay? I don't know if there's any Americans in here. I think there are some. I don't know how you guys do it. I feel for you because I am the kind of person who's so stressed out that if I had to think about how much this is costing me, like 5 years of being on treatments and being followed by an oncologist and being followed by doctors and with, you know, MRIs and CT scans and bone marrow, oh, you name it, like all that stuff and surgeries, I would not be able to handle the fact that all of this cost money that I would have to figure out how to pay when I was not well. And during that time, and I'm a single mom, so basically we also have something provincial where we would, I don't know how that works in the States, and if somebody knows, please comment down below, but here, like my province, I'm in Ontario, just gonna use my Luxie 121 mini tapered. Yeah, so in Ontario, basically whenever you're sick like that, you get some papers, you have them filled in by your doctor, specialist, oncologist, whatever, and you earn a paycheck every month. It's like a provincial support, basically. Oh, there we go. This side's nice. This side is bothering me. So I'm just gonna go back in with my very fluffy one, and I'm just going to fluff that out. Yeah, so it's not like unemployment, and it's not like the one where you just can't get a job. So after you've gone through your unemployment, then you just apply for that, and then they kind of give you a paycheck and you still have to look for a job. No, this is paid by the province so that you don't have to worry about your bills while you're getting treatment. In essence, that's what it is. That's very annoying. Okay, so yeah, this is what I just put in the corner, and now I'm going to go with the lighter one. I don't know if I'm going to go underneath. I might. Okay, so, and we're just going to do the little dot here. I have it. Anyway, so that's how I lived, right? knew that I did not want to be living on that forever, and besides, it was temporary because the cancer was gone. I was just going through the treatments at that point, so you know, like I had just gone through the treatments. I was good. And why is it not? Oh my gosh, now it is, because I actually picked some up. Do you guys see that? So pretty. Is it too much though? I'm always worried that it's too much. I'm feeling better. I applied for a job. I applied to 20, 25 jobs, and I applied only to jobs that I could do from home. One of the things I knew I would not want to do ever again was having to travel to go to work. I didn't want that stress. You know, after everything, I had traveled enough. Oh, same color. I think I'm just gonna try to add a little bit on top just to kind of, but like barely, you know, like just tiny little bit to kind of. Told you guys it was gonna be a very, very simple look. Now this whole side, okay, no. I said I was going to do something simple. You know what? I think I'm just going to take the same color and kind of add a tiny little dot just to kind of bring some light right there. What do you guys think? Anyway, so I do a bunch of jobs, found the one I'm working in, fell in love with the job. Absolutely fell in love with the job. So that was awesome. I'm going to be, okay, so then started the job, did the 3-week training for the first level of technician, like IT technician, working with phones and tablets and stuff. Then so that was in December. In March, I was asked to do the 3-week training for computers and wireless systems. Passed that. Was pretty excited, very nervous, but it actually worked, and like I found great ability apparently. Brains I completely forgot I had. I'm saying all of this, there's a point, okay? I promise. So it's also story time. If you wanted to get to know me, and you guys let me know if you can relate to some of these things that I went through. Anyway, so the fact that I had to get that money from the province, you know, to be able to pay my bills and things like that, that was a huge hit to the egos, guys. Like it was hard. Like I really didn't like that, you know, but it's not like I could just go out and get a job. I was still sick in essence, you know. So I think I'm just gonna go with a little bit of the darker one and with very pencil thin. I don't want to put too much, but I think I'm going to add just a wee bit. Yeah, oh, see, that's what I'm going to do, to just kind of bring a little bit of emphasis. So, oh, this is new to me. This is the Essence Lash Princess. I know. I'm kind of late to the game. My oldest daughter swears by this mascara. This one, I don't know if she does the waterproof one. This is the False Lash Effect. And basically, if I'm, you know, just gonna be out and about, I'm not necessarily probably gonna curl my lashes, but I do want them to have kind of a curly effect. And apparently waterproof is what you wanna do. So I wanna try this one. This cost me $5-6. So, okay, I'm gonna do this and then I'll be right back. Well, you probably see this fun, right? That's because I tried to stab myself in the eye with the mascara wand, but love this. I've been using this one and I find that this is just a little thinner than the Big Eagle, and I prefer the Princess one. Let me just clean this up here. I'm just waiting for it to be somewhat dry so that I can just flake it off. Oh, and it acted as a liner on top here. Oh, this is lovely. Oh, lovely, lovely, lovely. Now I can't see. Oh, and you made my lashes bunch up, so thank you. Okay, so my mirror just does not want to stay open anymore, or turned on anymore. Charge it before. I wasn't thinking about doing it. It was one of those like, okay, I'm just gonna film now. Turn on my phone and film. Why not? A quick second coat. Oh my gosh, I can actually add a second coat. Wow. I see this. I have lashes. Okay, well, they're probably not looking perfect, but they look good to me. Like I was saying, and where was I in the saying? I don't remember now. Yes, so then gained a bit of confidence with passing the phone training and, you know, actually having a job, and all of a sudden, ooh, I have a job, I get to work and earn a paycheck, my first paycheck. I was so excited. I think I burst out crying. Pretty sure I did it on my own too. Oh, sorry, Laura Geller, one of her swirly things. It's her baked gelato swirl illuminator in peach glow, my favorite. I love it very much. So I'm yeah, and then in March they asked me to do the computer stuff, learned that, aced it, got a bit of a raise. You know, things started to move on up, and then that was in March. In May, yep, in May they said I got called in from a manager saying, I want you to be a senior, which basically means that you'll be a senior for both of the departments, so the phones and the computers. Are you interested? So yeah, then I get into the class, and it was 3 of my mentors that had taught me at the beginning, and I was learning to be at the same level as them, and they all had years of experience, and I had been there since November. So I kind of questioned the manager, saying, are you sure you have the right person? And she said, look, I wouldn't have asked you. You are a natural, you are good, and whatever you don't know, you know how to find the answers and to find the information. You're good at following rules and following protocols, and bottom line, you're amazing with people. I'm not saying that because I'm trying to boast myself, but that's what she said. I'm great with people. So, and that's always been my thing. I'm good with people. And yeah, so I was very happy about that. Ooh, whenever I don't know what to do, or I just want a little bit more color, I love to use this from Milani. It is the Hermosa Rose, no, the Illuminating Face Powder in the color Hormona Rose. Hey, let me just do this. Okay, so I like to just put it everywhere, and I only seem to have this brush here, and I don't know if I'm gonna use the powder after I use my foundation, so I'm just gonna go get another brush. So we're all about the LMR Cosmetics brushes, and this is the complexion brush. Oh, I just saw that there's a name. This is the bronzer brush, but I use it for my foundation, and it works very well. Just saying. So, yeah, so that was about May. And I earned both positions, like had to do both of the exams, did that. Well, that was like all of these wins was a really big boost to my ego, right? So I started thinking at some point, why is it that I'm being so successful on the side of my career now? But oh, that's the wrong one. But what about me, my personal life? You know, like I'm just taking whatever's left on my brush to kind of just put a little color on my face. Yeah, like it's great, but my personal life, I'm not happy with, you know, like this is supposed to be my face. And then there's all this extra, yeah, you know, not liking it. So took a while to get to this, got another training, another promotion. So now it's like I'm a top, I'm a senior advisor for 3, technically for like 3 departments. So, children, drink your water. Yeah, no, I like it. I was thinking maybe I wanted to add a little bit of this, but no. Maybe in the outer part. Yeah, just a little bit, just for fun. Okay, I'm gonna use my mini flat angled from, let's see. I'm just gonna try to mix it into the dark. Okay, so yeah. So I'm feeling pretty darn good about myself at this point, career-wise, but I'm not taking it for granted. I'm not, you know, I don't think I'm, you know, Miss King-ish at all. I keep doing my job and I keep working and I'm being kind to people because I don't want to lose my job here. I love my job. I didn't work this hard to just throw it all away, you know, being dumb. But because last year when the higher up, like my supervisor, so like not my direct manager, but my supervisor, she's like just above, when she was saying that it was possible to have I'm just gonna put some in the corner here and kind of bring it a little bit down here. Yeah, that we could work split shifts. I said, okay, well this is perfect because I have my daughters that are still going to school, so yeah. I didn't go back in. I am literally just using whatever's left on my brush and kind of just taking whatever's here and bringing it down here. And it's really hard. Oh my gosh, like this side is a disaster. Why? Because I can't see. I'm in the shadows on that side. Oh, that looks better. Okay. Plus my eyes are the same, right? So anyway, I get the split shifts early on. I was very, very happy about that. I'm going to put the Kevyn Aucoin lip color Modern Love. I don't know. There's something else. Oh, you've probably seen. Oh yeah, that's the one that I tried and then couldn't wear it with the look I had because it looked kind of weird. But anyway. Smells like chocolate. Yeah, so I love the feeling of it. I didn't do anything, like my lips are dry. You're just gonna take it the way it is, right? So oh, I don't think you guys saw my new hair since. Wow, okay, well, this is fun. It's all messed up and I was trying not to go into anything. Oh, yeah, hang on, I'm gonna have to put the thing back on. This is why I like it, because I can stretch it out like this. Ciate London, Everyday Vacay. I love the smell. Yes, I want this to make the foundation just melt into my skin. Oh, I should have grabbed my little fan. Try to make this dry a little faster. Maybe, oh well, it's doing something. My hand, I mean. Oh yeah, see, I got some highlights in my hair because I wanted to do a little something different, and this is like very short now in the back, and I love it. So, oh, this is like day 2, by the way, of clean hair. So, and I can't wash my hair every day because it's so thin. Yeah, some of it just spikes up, and yeah. One thing I would have done that I just completely forgot to do, I'd be wearing my sunscreen. Yes, I know it's a 60, and why in the world would I be wearing SPF 60 when it's in the fall? Cancer girl. Don't want to get skin cancer on top of everything else. Plus, I wear retinol. I sometimes use retinol in my nighttime routine, and you can, one of the things that it can do is make your skin super sensitive to the sun, so I don't want that to be an issue. Anyway, I love this one. It's a little thick though sometimes, and it's a little hard to manage, so what I usually do is I'll mix it in with my moisturizer or with my primer of the day. With this look, I didn't use any primer. I was just, sorry, I kind of forgot. I like not wearing anything underneath. I'll wear this, but I'll wait a really long time before I apply this because it's like a CC cream or whatever. It's a nourishing foundation, and I have combination skin, so if I don't want my skin to get all like bleh, then that's why I don't. Just want to make sure that there's not one side that, okay, no, everything's good. I'm gonna add a little more of this while I'm chatting. So, to finish off my story, yep, I am trying to open it on the right side. There we go. What is it about us and highlighter, right? It's like anything shiny, we're like, ooh, you just gotta have that shine. A little bit of, isn't it pretty? I love. Yeah, so I changed my hours thinking, well, what if that's what's going to change things, And lo and behold, I haven't had an episode. The one thing I did have was a migraine. I haven't had an episode since. I've been sleeping better. The hours have changed, quinky-dinkly. But yeah, I've been sleeping so much better now. And oh my gosh, so much better. And to bring me to my next thing, all of a sudden, I started thinking, well, maybe now that my career is in a great path and I'm working towards that, why not start looking at my health, my own self, like I'm sleeping better, I'm eating better now, I'm pre-planning meals and things like that, so why not, keep going towards that, and looking at not just losing weight, but I had to look at what I really wanted. It's not just the losing the weight. I want to feel better about putting clothes on and coming onto camera, not seeing this and feeling like I'm huge and being self-conscious about it, And I feel a lot more confident about myself because of my career. That I literally, when I was actually looking for this job, I figured I was just going to get a job where I was going to work from home, and it was going to be like whatever hours, and when I was done, and that was it. Like, it was just going to be a job, and that's what I was destined to do, and it's so much more than what I expected it to be. So I'm really, really grateful that they're out of the 20 some companies that called me back or that emailed me back or messaged me back. They were the ones that were interested in an interview. They were the only ones. I received two not denial, but you know what I mean, the rejections. And then I got the call back from them, like they wanted an interview, and then I was asked for an interview, and I was kind of weighing my options, but then kind of just went on this whirlwind with this other company, kind of completely forgot the other one that messaged me, and I think it was like a few days later will I realized, oh, I'm sorry, I've already been hired, so thank you for your consideration. And I think I made the right choice. I'm very, very happy about the choice that I made. Oh yeah, it is the mirror that's doing that weird reflection behind me. So now that's, that part of my life is all settled, I'm very happy that, anyway, I'm happy that my hours are better, and, I'm feeling a lot better about myself, but physically, my joints hurt sometimes. I don't have the same amount of endurance. I'm not as flexible as I used to be, things like that. So I was scrolling through, but, I had this mentality that, oh, well, at my age, what's the point, right? Until I was scrolling through Instagram and I saw this ad for Noom. And like I said, in the past, before the whole cancer scare and crapola, I had lost 15 or 16 pounds on that, and it's not a diet, it's an app, and they teach you different tricks and things, but instead of they don't throw you all of their tricks and things, they every day you get to learn new things, and then you're tested on your knowledge of those things, and then you have to put it into practice, and then you gauge what you eat and how much activity that you do, and things like that, and it connects very well to the health app if you're using an iPhone, which I am. So it'll see if you're sleeping well, if you're walking, like your pedometer and all that stuff. Anyway, so yeah, I'm not saying that I've lost a ton of weight so far. It's been, 2 weeks? But I've lost 2 pounds so far, if you're looking at it that way. But I have more energy, I'm sleeping better, I'm eating so much better, and yeah, my body feels much better, and I'm doing yoga regularly, and it's gonna be a while yet until I'm actually flexible enough to not feel like death after a yoga session, but I'm still at the very easy sessions, and it's so funny because right when I first started, I remember thinking, when in my life will a downward dog actually feel like I'm taking a pause? Oh, isn't it ever wonderful? When you've just stretched out in one of those warrior things, or whatever, and then you're doing just the downward. Oh, doesn't it feel great? Comment down below if you like to do yoga. I never thought I'd like it. I love doing yoga. I used to do it before. Now I'm obsessed with it. That's another app that I downloaded, and I forget what it's called, but I will link it down below if you want to see. Apart from that, yeah. So this is my, regular everyday kind of fall look. I've been a big fan of this little palette. I don't even know. Some people say that it's not the Natasha Denona quality, but I like it. It's very nice and pigmented, and it's not patchy, so I don't know if her other palettes are better. I sure as heck hope so, because this is worth $33. I got it on sale, but still. The other ones are a lot more expensive, so I sure as heck hope that they would perform. Just saying. Anyway, yeah, so if you have any questions, basically this Noom app has been helping me realize that I'm not too old, and it's never too late to change your lifestyle. I'm feeling better. I mean, I'm not feeling less heavy, but that can change. One of my goals would actually be to get to that point where I could go out running again. I never in a million years thought I would love running, but back in my old life, like pre-cancer, working at the other job that I used to work at, in an office, it was like a corporate setting. I decided that I was going to lose weight and feel better about myself because I wasn't feeling well, wasn't feeling good about myself. It started gaining weight. I was not nearly as, I didn't have as much work to do or ahead of me. But yeah, I ended up losing 33 pounds. And my biggest thing was the fact that I started by going for walks, and then one day I started seeing that I decided to try to alternate a little bit. So I would walk part ways of my route, and then I'd run part of it, and then I'd walk back. And sometimes, I'd feel like, okay, I feel well enough to run a little bit, so I'd run a little more, and then I'd walk until it was time to be done. And yeah, turns out like by the end, I did the same route and it got boring because I could run all the way to the end and then all the way back, and I was like, wow, this isn't challenging anymore, until I started thinking, here's my next challenge. I'll do the same route, but now I need to beat the clock. That's where I want to be back to. Okay, maybe not to the point. I want to be able to run again. That's literally what I want. I want to build enough endurance and enough flexibility to be able to run again. Right now, I can walk. That's all I can do. But my weight is murder on my ankles and my knees. So, something else too that I'll be right back. This has been amazing, because I have been I will do a flip through in one of my planner videos, lots of, this breaks my heart, but then starting in November, I decided to start just adding little things here, and this is a little bit of journaling when I had a migraine. The one day that I wasn't able to work, I wrote some breakfast ideas, like healthy breakfast ideas, and I actually had the open-faced broiled egg, spinach, and tomato sandwich for breakfast. It was amazing. And some of the things that I learn, I write them here, and sometimes I do little drawings, and this was yesterday. Now, I'm not done with today's spread, but yeah, this has been very useful with keeping track of everything that I'm doing and everything that I want to do. And my game changer goal is to feel better about myself and to lose weight. So I track every day, making sure that I do finish my new activities for the day, that I eat a lot of good, wholesome foods, that whenever it's my days, I do the yoga sessions 2 days, and then I rest 1 day, and then I do it for 2 days, and then I rest 1 day. So that's what I'm starting with. So anyway, and that's what I've been doing. But yeah, at some point I will do a flip through of my daily, not my weekly, because that's my real journaling buddy. But yeah, this has been so, I love this planner so much. If you want to see, well, you've basically seen an empty one. Here, I'll show you. So this is what it looks like. So you actually have room to write what you have to do that day, and what your focus is, your game changer goals. I usually write my activities and things like that, and then work, sometimes I'll skip that and I'll scratch it off and I'll write house. So that's basically paying bills and cleaning and things like that, which I really need to do. Yeah, Love this planner. If you were thinking about picking up the daily from Passion Planner, you should. So this is where my two lives are meshing in. Anyway, I've been blabbing for a long time. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you guys. I just wanted to come on here, come and chat with you guys. If you were feeling like things are not possible, you know what? There's always a possibility, and there's people around that are having, you know, similar issues than probably you are. Just don't be afraid to speak, you know. I don't remember her name. I will put her YouTube channel name down below. That I don't remember, but I do remember her tagline at the end of every one of her videos. She always says, don't forget to speak up. Your voice is powerful enough. And that's true. I think that that sums it up. I'm going to shut up now and let you guys go. And I don't know, I feel like I should be filming more because this is fun. Yeah. Thanks for hanging out with me while I was doing a cute little look. It's not a work day. Today's my day off. It's Thursday. And oh, what did I just say? It's Saturday. Thanks for hanging out with me on my day off. And don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Oh, did not do my nails. Sorry. And I'll catch you guys later. Bye.